I so love when I see my number 3 people here shouting big, big. Because they know that we're going to win big in number 3. Just like Marcella, with love, we'll win big in constituency number 2. They cannot stop Marcella. No matter how much attention they try to get, they cannot stop Marcella. Because class is class. Class is class. Boy a boy and woman a big woman. Looking attention. People only look attention when they're in the back. Only when they're trying to catch up, they look attention. But Marcella has been your loyal servant, not just for the past 5 years in Central, not since she launched as a candidate, but for the whole of her life. She has been a servant to the people. So we're going to say hip hip, hip hip, hip hip for the Honorable Marcella Liburd. Labour is big. Labour is big. Labour is large and in charge. And sometimes it bond them. It bond them. But Labour will remain large and in charge. Because in St. Kitts-Nevis, Labour and NRP, a big piece of Labour and NRP, a small piece of PAM and everybody else. St. Kitts and Nevis is a big part, Labour, NRP, and a small piece of everybody else. I want to bring greetings to you from the Labour Republic of constituency number 3. Going from Shadwell up in the north, down to camps in the west. And number 3 will remain with Labour come February 16th. The case is straight. Everybody is coming home. We don't have enough room in our constituency office. We don't have enough shirts for people coming with shirts. 500 shirts gone in almost a day. We got to go get some more again. Another 500 gone. Things are going good in constituency number 3. They feel the presence of someone who is interested in real progress and real change. And I ain't just talking about it. I have been doing it. Because I made a declaration in Trafalgar some months ago that Konris Maynard is ready to serve. I am ready to serve the people. And they are feeling it now. And they are coming. Those who are a bit confused a few months ago when we thought that one of us had left, they are now coming home. They are now crossing over. And not just those who usually on our train. All the others who never used to be on our train, they're saying, Konris, I'm crossing over. Down in Limekeel, people are meeting me and telling me, Konris, I'm crossing over. I was talking to a young lady, and she said she had a number of PAM friends, and I went to visit them. And she is proud to report to me that they are saying they are going to cross over. We're going to win big in number 3. We're going to win very big in number 3. And it is very clear when you go to number 3. Because all the little children, everywhere you go, Konris. The mother and the father waving out, Konris. Because they understand that I am there to work on behalf of them and on behalf of the Labour Party and on behalf of the people of constituency number 3. But that's because Labour is ready. You ready? Yeah. You ready? Yeah. You ready? We're ready for them. But you know what? The other side not ready. They're not ready. That is why they have to run to the courts. Because they're not ready. They ain't ready yet. You can't even see them. I don't even know if Sam's still running in number 3. I don't know. Because they're not ready. But Labour is ready. We're ready to roll. We're ready to win. We're ready to serve. We're ready to lead. Labour is ready.
We're ready for the road.
Just a while ago, I was standing here by the stage and somebody asked me if I'm ready. And a young lady standing next to me tell the person, he born ready. She said, he born ready. And in number 3, we're ready. Ready to go. And ready to win big. You see, comrades, in number 3, we have started to serve the people. And we have started to serve the young people. When I landed on the ground in the constituency and started going house to house, meeting constituents, those who know me, those who don't, I came across a young man. A young man who wanted to do something else with his life. Had skills. He was into automotive arts and stuff, body work, etc. And he wanted to do something a little different with his life. And he said, Konris, I have never had the opportunity to get anything from the former representative. And I want to see if you're going to help me. Because as far as I see, they ain't studying with us. That's the former representative. And he told me that he sees an opportunity to enhance himself in fishing. And he lobbied me and said, look, I want you to represent my cause so that I can have a shot at a new venture in entrepreneurship in fishing. And I went to bat on his behalf. And he got financing to start his fishing business. And I was so proud today when he came and spoke to me and told me, Konris, it has paid off. Konris, what you have done, the guidance you have provided has paid off. Because I know starting to make some money. I know starting to make some money where he could hire people to do the work. Put your hands together for that young man. Empowered through the Small Enterprise Assistance Fund. And now realizing his ability to make some money for him and his family. And that is what we're about. Empowering people. Whether you're young, old, in between, we want to empower everybody. And I'm so proud today that he feels empowered and he feels that he has a listening ear with someone who is in the positions that we are. We're ready to serve in sports. And you have seen it. Good night, Honorable. We have seen it in sports. We're ready to serve. In the Boyd's West Farm area, they now have their play field under full construction. The field is done. The pavilion is going up. The fencing is about to go on. All it took was a little representation and a little less talk. A little less blame game about hands being tied. Nobody, and I mean nobody, could tie my hands. Nobody at all. I don't care where you're from. Because I will always find a way to get things done. I will always find the route in which I can serve the people. No excuses. It's one thing my father always used to tell me, hey, while here, no excuse. It's you says or not me. He said, I anti-tie Uncle Hands. He said, I anti-tie Uncle Hands. But all it took was a little bit of representation. education. Ask a little question. Investigate how government works. Go to the relevant departments, the relevant ministers to get the work done. Nothing in government happens magically. You have to understand how it works. And the other gentleman did not understand how it works. So that is why in Boys and West Farm today, they are seeing the effects of Konris Maynard winning big. And although Boys West Farm and Points is now part of constituency number 4, I make a commitment that all the things I have discussed with Palmetto Point, West Farm and Boys, I will see them through. I will work with the Honorable Glenn Ghost Phillip to ensure that everything we have identified in Boys West Farm is seen through right to the end. Because that is what service is about. That is what service is about. So we are ready to serve in sports. We want in constituency number 3, like in constituency number 1, that we have, in constituency number 2, that we have a sporting facility that can carry the needs of our sports teams. And we have identified the Limekeel Plain area as an area that is worth developing. And I commit to that in constituency number 3 because I'm ready to serve. I'm ready to serve. Labour is ready to serve. Springtime is ready to serve. The whole team is ready to serve. That is what we are here for. That is what we believe in. In education, we are ready to serve. I was reading some aspects today or yesterday of the REACH program and how much of a reach that is. That no matter what your financial position is as you leave high school, the government in collaboration with SIDF has said that you must not be disadvantaged because you cannot afford to go to the sixth form college. And the REACH program says that as long as you have 5 subjects coming out of high school, you will receive $2,500 to go to CFB. And then you will receive extra for the other subjects that you have gained. You can walk away with tuition fully paid after we have introduced the REACH program. And it doesn't just stop at those who go to the CFB college. It expands to those who are in the AVEC program, the TechBuck program, those who are leaving school and have skills that they are trained for the jobs that this economy is now creating. The REACH is reaching places. And I want to put your hands together for the Honorable Nigel Carty in the Ministry of Education for making this a reality for the young people of our country. The GRASS program, for those of us who went off and studied and have student loans that can keep us from moving forward as quickly as we would like. The GRASS program allows you to consolidate your student loan with a mortgage and be able to buy a car at the same time and bring it into one low monthly payment. That is the GRASS program. Put your hands together for the SIDF and the Ministry of Education for this brilliant program. I want to talk about PEP. I want to talk about PEP. And everybody who is on PEP, I want you to put a PEP in your step. Put a PEP in your step. Put a PEP in your step. Because some people want you to feel that PEP is a gimmick. That PEP is not real. Do you know when PEP was started? Do you know when the discussions for PEP started? Back in 2012. How could that be an election gimmick all the way back in 2012? 3 years before the next general elections. Because PEP is meant to empower the people of this country. Give the young people of this country a chance to learn a skill and to transfer this into the area of employment. And meanwhile, get a salary or a wage for being on PEP. But they are trying to scare you, those of you who are on the PEP. Trying to make you feel that PEP will stop. Well, PEP is not going to stop. PEP is not going to stop. We do not think that anybody should be on PEP forever. They are to graduate from PEP. And PEP is supposed to continue year after year. As young people come into the system, they are able to be trained and then move into the economy because of the jobs that would have been created as we expand our economy. I think there are nearly 1,000 persons who have graduated already from PEP to go on permanent employment. Put your hands together for those people in PEP. It has saved the lives of many. Many young men, I always talk about them, come to me and tell me, Konris, PEP has saved my life. It has allowed me to see that I can make something of myself. And I want to thank the Prime Minister and the government for the initiative of PEP. It has contributed to the reduction in crime. And nobody should be allowed to bad talk it for political reasons. PEP is here to stay. PEP is here to stay. But comrades, you're looking nice tonight. How you feeling? How you feeling? I want you not to lose sight of something in this election. This is an election about trust. And you have to decide who you can trust. Who can you trust to lead the country moving forward for the next 5 years? Can you trust a gentleman who for 20 years, 17 years was part of a government and preaching everything good about this government? And in the instance, maybe because of 30 pieces of silver or the promise of leadership or grudge or jealousy or greed, has now in the twinkle of an eye turned around and said that the government is totally bad. How can you trust somebody like that? How can you trust people who would say anything just for political gain? Misleading their own people. When they lose in the court, they tell them they win. When the boundaries don't change, they say they ain't changed yet. How can you trust those type of persons? I much prefer to trust Dr. Vance Gilbert over in constituency number 7. I have no other reason. He has never given me a reason not to trust him. I do not have anything on him that suggests that he's deceiving to people or misleading to people. So I trust Dr. Vance Gilbert over in constituency number 7. In number 8, we have a gentleman who was instrumental in hundreds of persons, thousands of persons losing money. See there, I was once somebody there. And his grandmother lose the money. A commission of inquiry said, unfit for public office. How can we trust somebody like that? How can we trust somebody like that? I much prefer to trust Dr. Terence Drew. I have no reason not to trust him. I have never been provided something credible as to why I should not trust Dr. Terence Drew. In constituency number 5, how can we trust someone who has said well, and done absolutely nothing, has allowed the leadership of PAM to be ceded to Dr. Timothy Harris, cannot lead his own party. I will not feel comfortable trusting Sean Richards. I cannot trust him. But I have no reason not to trust Dr. Nargen Wilson. And so I will be trusting him. I will trust all of the candidates on the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour NRP party ticket because I have no reason not to trust them. I have nothing in front of me that shows me that they have deceived the whole masses of people over any length of time as the opposition has. In number 3, you know that you can trust the king. The king has always said it as it is, regardless of who it offends or who it turns off. I will always talk the truth. And you know that. You have no reason not to trust me. And so this election is about trust. Who do you trust? I want you to say Labour. Who do you trust? Who do you trust? Who do you trust? So comrades, on February 16th, I want you to vote for the party and the people that you trust. I want you to pull everybody out of their homes who are registered to vote and say trust Labour, because you know that the caring hand has taken good care of the country over the last 20 years. And as we transition in our leadership of the party, you can now trust the new breed of politicians in the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. From Marcella Ghost right down to the Springtime Crew, you can trust the new leadership that has emerged in the St. Kitts-Nevis Labour Party. And so I ask of you to go to every house, go to every corner, and pull out everybody. This is an election not to play with. This is epic. This is historic. And this is our chance to write a brighter future for St. Kitts and Nevis with people, young men and women that you can trust. That you can trust. Because Labour is good. And all the time. Labour is good. And all the time. Thank you very much, Central Bastia. I love you and God bless you.